Well, hello there. I'm Pete LaFrance, the old Growler. Welcome to Meeting Expectations. What we do here is we take a look at a can or a bottle of beer. Sometimes a spirit or maybe a wine might drop by. But we're all friends in fermentation, and we read the label. Everything that's on the label, we read it, take a look at the artwork, see what they're trying to sell us, crack it open, and see if it meets expectations. All right, today, from the Neshaminy Creek Brewing Company in Bucks County, Pennsylvania, we have Rippin Pints Coffee Brown Ale, and it's got the seal of the Brewers Association, guaranteeing that it is an independent craft brewer. Please recycle. Government warning: I should not operate heavy machinery, or I shouldn't drink this if I'm a pregnant woman. I have nothing to worry about either one of those. Brewed by the Neshaminy Creek Brewing Company in Croydon, Pennsylvania, US of A. 5.4% alcohol by volume. In collaboration with Ellis, E-L-L-I-S, Coffee. 12 fluid ounces. All right. Well, they're certainly not very informative on that, but they kind of give us a hint. When you look at the label there, you got your coffee pot, and the look of the company there, and I'm figuring out that the brewer there, that must be the brewer there. He's looking at the coffee pot. All right, 5.4% alcohol by volume. Coffee brown ale. Well, you take a brown ale and you put coffee in. Why someone would want to do that, I don't know. Although that way you can say that when you have your coffee in the morning, it has 5.4% alcohol by volume. Oh, and you don't have to heat it up. Well, that's pretty much what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to a cup of coffee that I don't have to heat up, that I can drink ice cold, and it gives me a kick. Let's crack this open and see if it meets those expectations. All right, since this is an ale, all beer should be served at the proper temperature. Since this is an ale, 50 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit. If it was a lager, 37 to 47 degrees Fahrenheit. I have a the kids at ThermoWorks sent me their Lollipop Insta-Read thermometer, and that's what I use to check the temperature of the beer. We always use the same style of glass for all of our beer tastings. The reason for that is nobody has a leg up as far as clarity or aromatics. All right, here we go. Okay, it looks like coffee, there's no doubt about that, but I have never poured coffee that had a head on it. Right. There we go. Well, looks like coffee. Let's see if it has a good temperature for an ale, which would be 50 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit. This came out of the refrigerator a little while ago, so 48 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's just a smidge chilly, but no harm, no foul, as in it's not terribly off. So I'm knowing that all of the flavors there that I am expecting are not hidden behind a lack of temperature. All right, the head looks pretty good. It's holding up very well. Now, I do tastings slightly different than most folks. Most folks will take a look, they'll sniff, sip, and then tell you what they think. Well, I sip first and then sniff. Why? I'll let Master Sommelier Fred Dex explain it all to you. He does it a lot better than I do. Well, as I've already said, this certainly looks like a cup of coffee, except it has a head on it. Let's see if it tastes like one. Cheers. You notice I took 2 sips. The reason, the first is an acclimation sip. The taste buds just have no idea what's going on. And then they finally realize that there is a call to duty. By that time, the second sip has hit them, and they've caught on a little bit to what to expect, but they do really need to do an evaluation. Wow. That is a cup of coffee. However, it's got a lot more body than a cup of coffee does. And there is, at the end, there is a nice kind of tsunami of roasted malt, and not so much a stout, but certainly a rich porter. This is yeah, this would go great with a smoked ham sandwich, or maybe some kielbasa and sauerkraut. That would, it's getting a little chilly out now, so I'm beginning to think about beer and food. All right, well, it does. Rippin Pints Coffee Brown Ale from Neshaminy Creek Brewing Company in Pennsylvania. Meet expectations? It certainly does. If you enjoyed this presentation, please click on the subscribe button and the bell. That way you won't miss any of our presentations. A thumbs up and a share would be great. Look forward to getting the comments, because that way we know what you folks are looking forward to. I'm Pete LaFrance, the Old Growler, hoping all of your beers meet expectations.